what I would tell my future self is, if I were starting again, I would tell myself to find a place that I really, really want to work. Look as many places as you can, and then bump the hell out of whoever it is that hires.
Number one, a secret shop the salon that you want to work for. Go see what the culture is like. People can talk to the room and face, but until you can see the environment for yourself, you really won't get a good idea as to what the salon and spa environment really is. My second advice would be, if you send your resume, follow up. A lot of times, we're not going to dig to get it, it's not going to get in the hands of the right person. So 24 hours, always do a follow-up phone call just to let us know that you did send it. And it just shows your passion and shows your interest.
I would say eye contact in an interview is super important, as well as being
advice I would give to myself when I was back in school again would be to remember that people are different and varied, and to learn everything that you're taught as best as you can, because you never know what your client is going to expect.
Advice to my future self or anyone at the career fairs, I highly suggest definitely experiencing as many types of salons and spas that you can. Every place is different, is going to be a different fit for everyone. Explore your options, definitely, as well as sending thank you letters every time you have an interview, thanking them for your time. That kind of reminds the person of the type of employee you're going to be, as well as who you are. That's probably one of the biggest things that I would say is beneficial to you as a student and someone looking to enhance your career.
Advice that I was giving most of the students coming through was, when they go on interviews, to make sure they spend some time in the salon to make sure that environment is right for them. I think a lot of them feel, I want to be in a small salon or a large salon, and once they get in there, they're overwhelmed. The other thing is to ask the salon owner or manager what their turnover is. I think that's really important, because if you've got, that's what we're so proud of. We have almost no turnover with our employees. So if you see a lot of turnover, something may not be right there. The other thing is important, because when you're new on the floor, you get the updos and things like that on Saturdays. So make sure you practice your updos and feel really confident and strong about that. Because when prom season and wedding season comes around, it is, the senior stylists have their own clients that they've been doing. So the new ones tend to get those types of services. So, that's one thing too. Make sure you feel strong and confident in all the services, so that you are prepared and have a great day when you go to work.
One thing I would really help a future student who's looking for a job would be to be confident in what they're trying to convey. Believe in what you're trying to position yourself as a future associate or assistant to that.
As a recent graduate from IBW, the best advice I could give for you is to make yourself known. Make a presence known at the salon. Don't email in to say, here's my resume. Stop by, introduce yourself to as many people as you can. Say, hey, I'm here looking to maybe work here. I want to be an assistant. I want to become a hairstylist. When you're in the salon, you never know who you're going to bump into. You might bump into the owner. You might bump into Tammy or colorist. You might bump into somebody who is a decision maker, and they might ask you on the spot, tell me about yourself. They'll give you that quick interview in 5 seconds that is really the only part that matters right there. If you just send your information in, that doesn't give us anything about who you are, what type of person you are, and what kind of energy you bring. The most important thing in our salon is the energy, the attitude, and type of person that you are. Seeing if you mesh with our culture, the way that our clients mesh with our culture, and the way they're our family. Create that family experience, bring that when you come and see us, and that's how you get the job working in